Hello students, this is teacher Shriza. In this video we are going to learn and understand chapter 10 of standard 4th EVS. Name of this chapter is Kabaddi Kabaddi Kabaddi. Kabaddi Kabaddi Kabaddi. Out, out! All the girls shouted loudly. Kabaddi, Kabaddi, Kabaddi. Hold from here. Kabaddi, Kabaddi. Hold from the leg. The leg. The leg. Hold her leg. Kabaddi, Kabaddi. Vasudha, you come here. You hold her from here. Hey Sushila, make sure that your hand does not touch the line. Hold her hand. Kabaddi, Kabaddi. Oh, she has touched it. Out, 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 all out. Ho, ho, ho. Your team is all out. So, what did just happen? Yes, this is the kind of noises you get to hear when you play kabaddi. Here the team of Sushila is playing kabaddi and the opposite team who was playing against Sushila's team is out. Why? Because Sushila touched the line. Here you can see how Sushila touched the line and the girls who were holding Sushila, they are all out. Now let me explain to you what are the rules of Kabaddi. Now team, minimum 10 players and maximum 12 players. Now minimum 10 players and maximum 12 players are required in a team of Kabaddi. But 7 players play the match in the ground. So, out of 10 to 12 players, how many players play the match? Yes, only 7 players play the match. And the remaining 7 or maybe 8, it depends. Okay, either 7 or maybe 8 players can also play the match. And the remaining are substitutes. Substitutes means the children who will they can be taken if some student gets injured or there is some if they get out or they get penalty card and they are out of the team. So in this situation, who comes in? Yes, the players who come in are substitutes. Okay, substitute can come in when there is a player injured or if some player is put out of the team, then substitute can take their place to play the game. Who can replace the players on the ground at any time necessary? Okay, so they are substitutes. So here you will know that how many numbers of players are there in a team and how many players play on the ground and how many players are substitute. Okay. Now duration. Duration means the time which is required to play a game of Kabaddi. Match consists of 2 halves. 2 halves means 2 parts, each as long as 20 minutes with interval of 5 minutes. So the game of Kabaddi is divided into 1 and 2 parts. Okay, 2 halves. One game is divided into 2 different parts. Okay, which is of 20 minutes and in between there is 5 minutes break. The last raider of each half of the match gets to complete the raid even after completion of the time. So now if there are 2 teams, team A and team B. Okay, A and B, and now if a player of team B has come for the raid in team A, so he can take whatever time is required by him. Okay, so there is no time limit for this player who is taking the final raid. Understood? Now let's also know about the scores. 1 point for each member made out. So if team A goes into team B and touches one player, that means one player is out. 2 additional points if all the members are made out. Now over here, like the girl who was there, she touched the finish line, okay, and she made out all the players. Sushila made out all the players of the opposite team. So she will get 2 additional points because she has made out all the players together, okay. So if 8 members are there in the team, in the opposite team, then she has gained 8 points plus 2 additional points as well, okay. Now timeout. Each team has a chance to take 2 timeouts of 30 seconds in each half. So timeout is the additional time which they get. Now let's continue with the lesson on page 74. What are these girls doing? They are shouting, out, out, out. It is clear that they are playing a game. Which game? Kabaddi. What do you call this game? Chedugudu, Hututu, Chukitkit, Hududu, or Kabaddi, or something else. So it's not like this game has only one name, Kabaddi. It has many other names too, like Chedugudu, Hututu, Chukitkit and Hududu. These are the other names, and there are more names to this game, okay, but we do not know about those names. Well, we have to find out. When girls surrounded Shyamala and caught her, everyone thought that she was out. Somebody caught her leg and somebody her arm, while one girl caught her by the waist. But Shyamala was not the one to give up. She dragged herself by increasing her strength and managed to touch the line in the center. So though she was being caught by other members, her arms were caught, her waist was caught, her legs were caught, yet she continued to manage the strength to go and touch the finish line, and this is how she defeated all the members of her opposite team. When Shyamala touched the line, all the girls of the opposite side were holding her. So all of them got out. But Rosie argued that Shyamala had taken a breath in between. So the team was not out. So they had thought that Shyamala has defeated the opposite team. But one of the member of opposite team named Rosie said that she has taken a breath. Now she has to continue saying kabaddi kabaddi without taking a breath, but she had taken a breath, and that's why the opposite team was not out. Shyamala insisted that this was not true. She said that if she had taken a breath, why did the girls keep holding her? There was a big argument. Finally, Shyamala won. So against the argument of Rosie, Shyamala's argument was more powerful and she won over the opposite team. Now, how many players are there in a kabaddi team? Usually 7 to 8 players are there. How many players got out when Shyamala touched the center line? 8 players. That means all the players of the team. How do you resolve the dispute during the game? Now, what should you do when there is a dispute? Dispute means argument. There is a fight between the two opposite teams. Now, what should you do is, we try to remain calm and peaceful and obey the umpire. So, whatever is the final decision of the umpire should be respected, and everybody has to follow what the umpire says. So this is what a game of kabaddi is like. Snatching and pulling happens. Someone is caught, there is shouting also. This is a game of bravery and it has many rules. What does one do when one takes turn in kabaddi? He or she keeps on saying kabaddi, kabaddi continuously. They have to hold the breath until they are coming back in their position. So unless and until you come back to your position, like if you are on the left side, and unless and until you defeat or even touch one of the players and come back to the right side of the position, you cannot stop saying kabaddi, kabaddi. You have to continue saying kabaddi, kabaddi till you come to your own position. Okay, so this is one of the main rules of the game kabaddi. I showed you the rules of the game kabaddi before, just after we started this lesson. When you take your turn, be careful. You have to use your body and mind too. You have to pay attention all around. When you touch the line of other team, take care that nobody from their team will catch you. How much you have to be careful. That means you have to be really careful when you are in the area of the opposite team, that you cannot stop saying kabaddi, kabaddi. And you have to see over here, it is written, hold your breath saying kabaddi, kabaddi. How many times could you say it? That means you have to practice of saying kabaddi, kabaddi without taking a breath. In one breath you have to say kabaddi, kabaddi as many times as possible, because when you enter the opposite space of the opposite team, you have to continuously say kabaddi, kabaddi. If you stop saying that, then your team will lose. When you go to play kabaddi, focus your attention on your legs, arms and eyes. You will notice the good coordination of all these body parts help you a lot. Coordination means working all these body parts together. Together means they follow what your mind is thinking. That is coordination. What does it mean to be out in kabaddi? When does one get out in the game? In some games, those who are having their turn, they touch others. In some games, they go find the players. Which are such games similar to this? What other games do you play? What do the players have to do with it? So you have to think about some other similar games. Now over here it is given that in some games those who are having that turn, they touch others. Like when you play ice and water, you do something like this. Okay, if you say ice, you have to stand still. If you still on a stone, when you say water, you have to go and stand on the open ground. So that game is also more or less like kabaddi. So there are many other games similar to kabaddi which you can think about. Now here is the introduction of one of the players, Karnam Malleshwari. Karnam Malleshwari is a weightlifter. She lives in Andhra Pradesh. Her father is a police constable. Malleshwari started lifting weights when she was 12 years old. Now she can lift weight of 130 kilograms. Karnam has won 29 medals in international events. Her 4 sisters also practice weightlifting. Now, Karnam, being a girl, it is next to opposite to think that she could involve herself in a game such as weightlifting. Weightlifting is the sport which is practiced generally by males, by men. But Karnam, even though she is a girl, she proves that any game and any sport can be practiced by any gender, being a male or a female. It is never a bias that only a male person can participate in this game and female cannot. All games and all sports activities are meant for everyone, indifferent of the gender. Either it can be practiced by a male or also by a female. Now there is another example, Sarita Gayakwad. Sarita Gayakwad was born in Kardiamba village of Dang district on 1st June 1994. Sarita Lakshman Bhai Gayakwad is a Gujarati sprinter. Her parents are busy with farming. She specializes in the 400 meters running race and 400 meters hurdles. She has won gold medal in women 4x400 meters relay race at the 2018 Asian Games. Gujarat government has selected her as a brand ambassador for Beti Bachao Abhiyan. So here Sarita Gayakwad is also a gem of our country. She also specializes in a sport which is very difficult, which was thought that is difficult for females or girls to practice, but she has proven that no sport and no activity is like uncompetable or which cannot be won by any girl. Here is another example, story of three sisters. Look at this photograph. Don't they look like simple grandmothers? But they are different. The picture is of the three sisters, Jwala, Leela and Hira. They live in Mumbai. All three of them played kabaddi and taught the game to others. So, Jwala, Leela and Hira are three sisters and they are master kabaddi players. Let's see what they have to say. Jwala tells, when we were young, girls were not allowed to play this game. People thought that if girls played such rough games, nobody would marry them. They also said that girls had to wear boys' clothes to play kabaddi. That is why they stopped girls from playing. So this is a thing that people of those time thought, that girls cannot play kabaddi since they have to wear boys' clothes and play the game. And if they played games, rough games like kabaddi and all, then nobody would marry them. When they were young, their father died. Their mother and two mamas means maternal uncles, brought them up. Both uncles used to play kabaddi and kho-kho. They encouraged the three girls to play kabaddi. So they were encouraged by their uncles to play this game. Jwala and Leela talk about their experiences almost 50 years ago when we started to play kabaddi. Girls never got a chance to play this game. Parents did not let them play the game, but we always felt that we should play, and my uncles and mother supported us. We three learnt the game and some other girls also joined us. We formed a kabaddi club which is active even today. So though they are so old now, yet that kabaddi team is still active and they are still playing the game, and they have shown the people of this world that anyone can play any game indifferent of their gender. Remembering those days means the days when Leela, Hira and her sister, all the three sisters were young. Leela and Hira still remember those days They tell how they won some matches which they were about to lose. Once they went to a big city to play a match. Leela tells the match had to start at 6:30 in the evening. We went to see a movie. As soon as the movie started, we noticed some noise and disturbance. It was created by our mama, who was looking for us in the hall with a torch. When he found us, he gave us a big scolding. So before the match starts, the most important duty of a player is to be prepared, be mentally prepared to play the game. But here what were they doing? They were watching a movie, which was wrong. So that was the reason their mama, their uncle scolded them. So here our lesson ends. We get to know many things about the game Kabaddi, and by knowing about this game Kabaddi, I also encourage you to find out such facts about other games that before they were very famous. Even Kho was very famous, but now we see that very few people play these games, and these games are really very interesting, just like cricket. So I request you, I encourage you to find out more about such games, and I also hope that you understand about this game Kabaddi, and by knowing the facts of this game, you may also practice this game and enjoy a lot. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless you all.